I was 9 years old, and where I live in my block, in my building, the basement, my trainer now, Angel Alejandro, and another friend in the building used to open up the basement and teach kids how to box. On every Saturday, I believe. So one day I went down there, I saw a bunch of kids boxing, and they put me to spar. They saw something that I didn't see at the time since I'm so young, and Angel brought me to the gym, and then the rest was just history. The New York City Golden Gloves is the most prestigious tournament in the world to me, and that's what everybody else says, basically. So it's somewhat undescribable, but it's amazing, you know, and the fact that I won it on my birthday was even a bigger feeling. Me, my first time making it to the Garden, it was, you know, I was very nervous, but I just went in there and I thought about I just said basically do what we did in the gym, you know, and nothing could go wrong. The years before in the amateurs, I was slacking a lot. You know, I didn't take it so serious like I should have. You know, I grew up very young in the amateur game, and a lot of things came so fast. And then when it came so fast, you know, I messed up. You know, after a while, I took a lot of time off. But then when I took it serious, you know, I guess I blossomed late. I matured a little late, and we took a shot at it. You know, I told him I'm not gonna waste his time. You know, this is his heart, his soul. You know, and all the other coaches. They don't want to mess with someone that's going to waste their time. And I told them, I'm not going to waste your time. You know, I really want to, I know I have the potential and the talent. It's just a matter of me getting my head clear, you know. I was taught to watch the older great ones, like, you know, Carlos Ortiz, Emil Griffin. Archie Moore, you know, Chavez, the Leonards, the Haglers, you know, variety of fighters, you know. But I had a very, very close relationship with the Mongols, Archie Moore, which nobody really knows. You know, we used to talk back and forth, write letters. We used to speak on the phone. It was one time in the city, in a church in New York City. I forgot where. I was young. I was about 11 years old. Archie Moore and Muhammad Ali were signing autographs. I went to the show with Angel. Angel was a big boxing fan. He collected a lot of memorabilia. We got on the line. You know, Angel was online. I asked for an autograph. I didn't know you had to pay like $50. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money. So Muhammad Ali he basically told me come up to the table, you know, which was an excellent thing. He sees a kid with no money. He took me up, he signed everything. And then Archie Moore also did the same for me. And then from then on, that day, Archie Moore kept a real close relationship. Him and his wife, his son, they gave me their home address. We used to write back and forth. He gave me so much memorabilia that nobody has. Personal stuff, you know? And to this day, I still have it wrapped up. The fact that I draw such a big crowd now, I don't want to let no one down, you know. And a lot of times, my coaches tell me, don't put no pressure on yourself, you know, have fun doing this. And I understand that, but it's harder to say than to do, because every time I train, I don't want to let myself down and my trainers down, but I don't want to let the people down, you know. People that talk highly of me, I don't want them to think, okay, he's just another has-been when, you know, if that day ever came that I lost. I don't want that. The worst thing I could hear, the thing that scares me the most is if the words ever said, if the words ever came out that I could have been. I don't ever want to say that I could have been. I want to say I was.